Hey guys, George back again. This time new camera. I just picked up this weekend. So this is the test, first one. I can actually see the screen now, which is good because now I know the lighting is shit or the lighting is good. But anyway, yesterday I went up to Lancaster, PA. Met up with Weavy Ray, John, and GREENO for a little digging. Took my boys up there with me to hang out. Had a great day. Found some really two incredible pieces anyway that I've been looking for a while, which I never thought I would find at a record convention in the States. Usually this stuff ends up on eBay. It's a couple of new AC/DC bootlegs on the Swingin' Pig label, which is awesome. I mean, if you've ever seen the Swingin' Pig stuff, it looks top notch. I do have a bunch of used stuff. I got some VCLT from GREENO at the show and from John. And John also gave my youngest the first two Ozzy records on vinyl, which he was thrilled about. Chris was. I'll have a video after the update showing you the day. I shot a bunch of footage for some reason. A lot of it didn't. It didn't capture. It was windy out and it just sounded like shit. So I kind of picked it apart, and I'll put it at the end of this video. It's about 4 minutes long or so. But I figured I'd start off with the used stuff and some of the stuff that I got at the show yesterday. And GREENO also gave my youngest the Dweezil Zappa record too that he was listening to not too long ago. So he was happy about that. But again, thank you too. That was awesome of you guys to do that for him. He loved it. Both of my boys go to every show I go to. I travel with. I like to keep them in the loop of the music stuff, and they both have. My oldest has a nice record collection, and my youngest is he just sits around and looks at the covers and that kind of shit. But anyway, let's get into the vinyl. That's why we're here. First things first, a couple used things I picked up at Shady Dog within the last couple days. I found this. Rock and roll's here to stay. I love these old 50s comps. Same deal. Has like, Little Anthony, Eddie Cochran, all kinds of shit on here. Carl Perkins, Frankie Lyman. This is a 3 LP set. It came out, I don't have a date on here, but it looks like it would be more towards the 70s, maybe early 70s for this. That was killer. That's a really cool piece. Another one I picked up at Shady Dog, Metal Force compilation. This appears to be like a Sony compilation, or a K-Tel type thing, but it has everybody from the Sony label or the RCA label, like Yngwie, Metal Church. I guess Metal Church was Elektra, but never mind. It's got stuff from everybody on here. Megadeth, Scorpions, except. But this was like a K-Tel thing put out in the late 80s, early 90s, so picked that up. That was $1, I think. I've never been a huge Jeff Beck fan, but I found this. Beck, Ola, and Truth, those 2-on-1 Sony things. Both of these records have Rod Stewart on vocals, so I figured I'd give it a shot and check it out. But I haven't listened to that yet, but I got so much stuff that I'll be listening to this stuff for a while. Second pressing of One More from the Road from Skinner. This one is not a gatefold, it's just a regular sleeve, heavy cardboard sleeve. I thought it was kind of cool. That was only $1. Again, that was another Shady Dog. This one I picked up the Shady Dog, the Best of Cream, the original pressing on Adco from 1969. I thought this was really cool. Cool cover. I don't know if you can see it. Also picked up the first Faster Pussycat Gold Stamp promo. Not a huge fan. I like Bathroom Wall and Babylon. I thought it's the best track on this one. All mint shape, pretty good shape. I think the rest of these might be from the record show. GREENO went through. I'm sure his video is up now, so he bought a ton of stuff, but was nice enough to whatever I wanted in the pile before he purchased it that I could pick through and pick out for myself. I only picked out maybe 5 records or 6 records, but I also found this yesterday. This wasn't part of the metal haul, but Killer Dwarfs Stand Tall. I have this on CD, the reissue. It was just cool to get this on LP. This is probably their most famous record. Actually, it's their best record, I think. Pretty killer though. Check that out. Tora Surprise Attack. I always loved this record. I thought it was pretty killer. Love's a Bitch. Walking Shoes was a really cool tune. This is a gold stamp promo I got yesterday. Sorry, I keep checking the thing to make sure that I don't run out of time. So I don't know how long this will record, but that's a cool record. And then when I was looking at it, it turns out I might have that, but I don't know. GREENO found this for me. It's Wes Bruce and Lang's Live and Kicking. Which, when he showed it to me, I didn't recognize it, so I went ahead. It was part of the. He talked in his videos. Some guy selling 3 for $10, so that was part of it. I haven't listened to this yet. I do want to listen to it though fairly soon. I always love these guys, Mountain and Wes Bruce and Lang, pretty much the same band. And a part of the other 3 for $10, I got Kiss Asylum on vinyl, which I already have, but this is like dead mint. I know it's kind of hard to find now. And I picked up Frehley's Comet's first album, which is killer. I like that record a lot. GREENO found this is one of the metal ones that were in the pile that I never heard of this record before. I just thought it looked interesting. I do have their album Vices, but I think this is an earlier one from Kick Axe, Rock the World. Haven't listened to this yet, but like he said, all these things were in like incredible shape. I mean, there's like, it's amazing. They look like they've never been played. And I think he got, if you watch his videos, he got like, I want to say like close to 50 albums, maybe 40, something like that. I forget. It was a nice pile, and there was some nice stuff in there. A lot of it which I had already. But I guarantee, I probably could have used it for upgrades and stuff, but he was just going to town, man. So I was like, go for it, brother. You know what I mean? And it was just awesome. That pile of stuff was just awesome. It was unbelievable. Definitely check out his channel for his new update, and check out all the shit he got, man. It's really awesome. Then he was talking in his video about my buddy Jay, who I went to school with. He was in my wedding. He became a seller a couple of years ago and sets up at all the conventions. He buys collections from all over, and he recently got some stuff in on vinyl. A couple which I didn't have, so he gave me a good deal on them. But one is Motorhead's No Sleep Till Hammersmith. Pretty good shape. Here's another one. These are from, let me see. Alright. All these are from the Metal Dude. The big stack of stuff that GREENO was nice enough to let me go through and pick some stuff out. Anthrax single for Antisocial. This is on amber vinyl. This is the German one, I believe. Has them doing a cover of Parasite from Kiss, and a track called Le Sex. I don't know what that is, but I've heard Parasite before, but I was cool. I have the poster bag of this one. I don't have the amber vinyl, so that was cool to get that. Anthrax Make Me Laugh single. This is the poster bag single with Friggin' and the Riggin' on it, and a live track, Antisocial. Them doing Antisocial live, so that was killer. I think that's all I needed for the Anthrax 12 inches, the singles anyway. And I finally found this one, an original pressing, which I've been waiting so long to get. So it's kind of like a grail. I've been waiting forever to get this record on, a good version of it and an original pressing. And that's the very first Anthrax record, Fistful of Metal. And this is the original Megaforce, label. And it's dead mint. I mean, this thing's fucking awesome. There is a 2 LP version of it floating around, like 2 10-inches or something like that. And it was weird, man. I almost ordered it this week, but I'm so happy I waited and got that. Although the 2 10-inches will be cool too, don't get me wrong. Next up, I found an upgrade in that same pile, the first Lizzie Borden EP, Give 'Em the Axe, with their, I think that's an amazing version of Long Live Rock and Roll, the Rainbow track. Again, dead mint. Happy to get this. The one I have is beat to shit, and I always see them. Not always see them, but when I do see them, they're always beat. That one's like, it looks like it was never played. Next up is Samson's Head Tactics with Bruce Dickinson. This is a compilation of Shock Tactics and Head Games or something like that. The first 2 Samson records with Bruce Dickinson on it. I had this on cassette years ago when it first came out, so I was happy to finally get this on vinyl. It looks like it would be a UK pressing, but it's not. It's weird though. It really does look like it. And finally, I got Jack Starr, Out of the Darkness with Rhett Forrester on vocals, Gary Bordenero and Carl Kennedy from the Rods is the rhythm section. I was debating on this one, and Greeno said, "Dude, do you want that?" And I said, "Yeah, you know what, I might go for it." But I had to run to the ATM, and he's like, "Nah, man, here's some VCLT." So thank you very much again for that. He bought that for me. Because really, when I went, I didn't expect to spend, what I did. Not that I spent a lot, but I only brought a certain amount of cash with me. I'm like, look, I'm not going to spend any more than this, but I'll show you what I bought. A couple Shady Dog things I actually picked up today for cheap. Upgraded Quiet Riot's Condition Critical. Upgraded Tooth and Nail from Dokken. Best of Uriah Heep. This is cool. I never saw this before, but it looks cool. I'm sure it's common, but Savoy Brown, Lion's Share. I've been getting into these guys lately. So I went ahead and saw this for cheap, and actually Dave at Shady Dog hooked it up. He said, "Here, take that home with you." So thanks, Dave. And Prophet, Cycle of the Moon, which I might have on cassette. Not 100% though, but I figured fuck it, for $1 or whatever it was. Prince Little Red Corvette 12-inch with the dance mix and Lady Cab Driver on the flip. I love me some old Prince stuff, so that was cool to find. And Jim Croce collection. I love Jim Croce. He's a local guy here. Any kind of weird compilations I find of his, because there's a lot of them, I usually pick up if they're cheap. So that was like a made for TV thing, so that was cool. Now onto the new shit. Yesterday I picked this up. There's a guy selling punk and rockabilly, so, and new and used. So I saw this and they reminded me of somebody, but I couldn't think of who it was. The Sewer Rats. called Rat Attack. I thought it was another band. I still think it's, I don't think it's the same band I was thinking of. I haven't listened to this yet, but it's definitely kind of like, looks like rockabilly type shit, which I love, so I can't wait to listen to this. This is on orange vinyl. Let me bring it out with the new camera, see how that shows up on vinyl. Oh, it's green vinyl. I don't know why I thought it was orange. Check that out. Killer green vinyl. Which I didn't know when I bought it because it was sealed. Like I said, never heard of them. Never heard any of their stuff. So it was like $10 or something like that. So I decided to give it a try. I also ordered in from Amazon, which we're getting them at work too, and I didn't realize we were getting them. But I thought they were the import ones, and because they were cheap. They were like $9.99 on Amazon. I don't know what they are now. They probably still $9.99, but it was Armory has released Black Label Society, The Blessed Hell Ride on vinyl. I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know if it's colored vinyl or not. And also Mafia on vinyl, and I got that for $9.99 at Amazon.com. So that's killer. 2 grails I've been looking for a while as well. I got at work last week. I was happy to get these on vinyl finally. It's been a while. I've been wanting them to get them on vinyl, but they've always been so expensive. And I just decided to check our one distributor, and sure enough, they had both of them. And that's Airborne's Running Wild on LP, which is killer. If you haven't heard Airborne yet, newer Australian rock band, in the vein of like AC/DC, or a little more upbeat. A little more, I don't want to say ballsier than AC/DC, because nobody's ballsier than AC/DC, but in that same vein, man, they're like definitely like the new AC/DC of Australia. So, and their second album, No Guts, No Glory, which is killer. This was a great record as well. And they have a new one coming out next month called Black Dog Barkin' that I can't wait to hear. Another new band I got online, I found a band called The Bad Lovers. This album's called Acting Strange. I don't know how to describe these guys, man. They're kind of like a 60s or 70s pop rock. Really killer, really like, catchy tunes. Pretty awesome though, man. Definitely check out their website. I think you can go on Facebook and find their shit. But definitely check it out. And the vinyl was $8.99, I think. So definitely check those guys out. And then the cream of the crop yesterday. This is what I blew my money on. As you know, I'm a huge AC/DC fan. I try to get a lot of the newer AC/DC titles, bootleg titles on vinyl. That label, Swinging Pig, has put out a ton of AC/DC vinyl among other bands like Maiden and stuff. But they always do top-notch stuff. Really killer stuff. They don't look like bootlegs. They look like they're all professionally done. They all have various colored vinyl, gatefold sleeves, nice labels on the LP itself. Nice inside sleeve, heavy stock inside sleeve with artwork and everything. There have been 4 or 5 titles I've been trying to get. One of which I got last week on eBay. I paid $30 bucks for it, and then with shipping on top of it was ridiculous, like $16 shipping. But it's one I've been wanting to get for probably the past 6 months or so. So I was with GREENO and John yesterday, and GREENO pulls out these 2, and he's like, "You have these?" And I was like, and my jaw dropped because I don't expect to see any of this stuff at these record shows. But I found 2 of the 4 that I've been really looking for, and GREENO found them. And again, thanks, man. And finding these, because I probably wouldn't have looked in that box, and I don't know why I wouldn't. I just kept walking past it, not realizing. But the first one is AC/DC's Burning Balls. This is limited edition to 500 copies. on the Swinging Pig label. This is from the Cleveland Agoria Ballroom on August 27th, 1977. Soundboard right off the master tape, so it sounds fucking amazing. They do She's Got Balls on it, which, you know, is one of my favorite AC/DC tracks. And secondly, I picked up Sketchbook. And what this is again, it's a Swinging Pig title, limited to 500 copies. It is tour rehearsals for the Flick of the Switch album. All recorded through the soundboard. So you get like soundboard rehearsals of like Rising Power, Flick of the Switch, Nervous Shakedown, Guns for Hire, a few jams on there, Messing with the Kid, them just bullshitting in the studio. Really killer. And again, colored vinyl. This one is yellow vinyl. And this one, I forget what this one is. I think this is red vinyl. So that's three of the 5 or 6 that I've been wanting to get. I haven't gotten the other one in the mail yet, but I'm jonesing to hear that one. I'll show that in my next update. That one was from Boston '77, and from Let There Be Rock tour, and that just looks amazing as well. But anyway, that's it for this week. No CDs this time. I went all vinyl this week. I went all old school this week. So I'm going to post a video yesterday after this video. I picked up another 10 subscribers or so this week. I was going to do some kind of contest for 200, the 250 subscriber contest, but I might wait till 300 now and do something really cool. Something different. Well, it's been done to death, I know, but I'll figure something out. Anyway, that's about it. Again, John, Weavy Ray, and Todd Greeno 22. Thanks again. Yesterday was awesome. I'm hoping that Greeno comes up to the Philly show in May. That's a 2-day thing. That's a little bigger than the one that we were at yesterday. Probably, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. At least the November show is. Now they're doing a May show. They usually do it once a year here, but now they're doing it every 6 months. So I think this is the first May one in a long time, so I'll be curious to see how this one is. But again, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Thanks to everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all real soon. Peace. Stay tuned for the video. Alright, thanks. Hey guys, George here. We're heading out to Lancaster to meet up with Greeno and Weavery, Todd and John. So, doing a little road trip, so stay tuned. Road trip! Hi Mike, where are we going?
Hell.
We're going to hell?
Yeah. Really?
I'll tell.
Alright, you tell.
We are going to the record convention.
And doing what?
Search for records.
And meet who? Greeno.
Greeno.
Yeah.
Greeno.
And what else? Hey Chris.
What? What?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
By 1957
$8 for this, too.
to about 1966.
I got 2 cameras on
Yeah. Look who I found. Greeno.
Not him.
There it is also. the
He's the
showroom
one getting all
south.
the deals. He's getting the good stuff.
The Emmy Award-winning Bobby Eli is also here, bringing the showroom south also.
that's the picture there. Yeah.
Stop over here. He
said these are
reissues.
Look at it.
I'm just kidding. You know me better than that.
Dad, can I have some cash?
I like your kids, though. I'll be nice to you. I love this guy. Chris, right?
Dad, can I have some
Yeah, look forward. You'll be a Philly, right? Yeah,
Can I have some cash?
have all those fives. What do you think on that? 8? Beautiful.
So I can buy stuff.
8 on that? Alright, so I do 8
So I
apiece
can
on
buy
those
some more
guys.
stuff.
There we go.
There's Greeno stack. I thought I was bad. Look at that. I won't. Yeah, don't show me anymore. I'll let him.
Don't show you anymore?
I'll let him show. This will be up later today.
I gotta see.
Oh, you love the shade.
How are you?
Yeah.
Greeno's car. Make sure we don't get the license plate number.
It's got more back there.
Let's go.
Look at that hole. The man brings his own box. I thought I was bad. You're the same. What'd you say?
Talking, right?
I was talking to. Alright.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Gotta get a picture together.
Lancaster Record Show.